Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. In the last part, we completed the first half, I'm guessing, of the Spirit Temple. We got ourselves the silver gauntlets, which should allow us to carry some heavy things. And now it's time to head into the second half of the Spirit Temple, now as an adult. So now that we have the silver bracer, I'm guessing we can do something with this. We can grab and push what actually appears to be a giant block. I thought this was a wall. I believe I tried to bomb it when we came here for the first time. But this is actually a giant block. And I pretty much just guessed that we did the left half of the temple as a kid, so we'd have to do the right half as an adult. I guessed correctly. And so now we have a few different things going on. Such as getting hit by Beamos immediately, twice. Oh my goodness, this is not a strong start, really. Will you come out? Hey. There we go. That was a bit more hassle than it needed to be. Oh my goodness. And then there's you. I didn't even need to fight that thing, did I? Wait a second. Hello. Well, let's just hookshot you. No sense in wasting an arrow. Very strange for there to be a switch on the ceiling there, but okay. And it looks like that door opened and that one did as well. Okay, whoops. We went left last time, let's go right this time. So very similar, symmetrical kind of dungeon. Okay, I'm guessing there are going to be some differences at some point. There's a Song of Time block there. And then it looks like there's a silver rupee in one of those alcoves. Nothing on the ceiling this time. Let's try the Song of Time. I guess we're not close enough to do that. There's got to be a better way than just jumping into this, isn't there? Well, I guess we're just jumping into this. But we didn't get that, and we got hit by a boulder. Great start. So there's this one. Does it want me to Song of Time here? I really do think I'm getting better at memorizing these songs. It's only taken the vast majority of the game, but it has finally happened, and I hear a sculpture. Alright. This is my reward, I suppose. You can see I'm using the big Goron sword now. I don't use my shield much anyway, so I might as well try this one out for a bit more damage. It seems pretty fast. So, you know what? I say go for it. So, how do we get this one here? We must have to jump off. Oh, hover boots. I keep forgetting that the hover boots are a thing, probably because we didn't use them as much. Yeah, we definitely didn't use the hover boots quite as much as we used the iron boots in the dungeon that we got them in, or the dungeon that we primarily need to use them for. Do I have to move this block again? I think I do. There we go, that's that done. Okay, that was a pretty cool little puzzle. I'm guessing that lets us through this door here. Okay. I knew there'd be something in here. Alright then. Oh, well, that did not go well. Let me out. He stole my shield. It's joke's on you, I wasn't using it anyway. Oh, I still have my hover boots on. That would explain why I'm so floaty. Whoa! I just one-shot that thing with the Goron sword. That is crazy good. Thank you for giving me my shield back. But yeah, I don't use my shield much, so I might as well just use the more damage sword. Maybe I'll give Nairu's Love a bit of a go as well. There's a small key. If we need to fight some kind of important enemy, then perhaps it would be good for us to use Nairu's Love alongside the big Goron sword. Do lots of damage, not take too much damage. We don't have a lot of magic right now, and I'm guessing Nairu's Love is going to cost a bit more, because it seems to be a bit stronger. Excuse me, Beamos, I have nothing to say to you. Let's check out this way. There's the key door back in that room. Oh, hello. Oh, bye. It's just gone? Okay. What is going on in here? I can't hover boots all the way over there, can I? What does it want me to do? Well, clearly it wants me to play Zelda's Lullaby, but I'm trying to figure out what the trick to this room is. Oh, we can completely bypass the Wolfos then. because I can just do this. Oh, except we can't do that to get back. But yeah, we don't actually have to fight this enemy for any reason, it would seem, so I won't. And I got the compass. Cool. Alright. So I've already noticed a little bit of a difference in this dungeon compared to the... Please don't knock me off of this, thank you. Compared to the first half of the dungeon, I should say. This half of the dungeon. This area doesn't loop. So the left and the right rooms don't loop all the way around like they did in... Excuse me. Oh, does my sword hit the ceiling there? It clearly must have, because... couldn't hit the like there. Very strange. Didn't expect that to be a problem, but it was. Well, nonetheless, we'll be fine. I still have my hover boots on. Let me just change that. Alright. That's better. Now I can bonk walls in style. But yeah, so far this dungeon has been pretty straightforward in terms of progression. It hasn't been too tricky, but it's shown off a lot of really cool design elements. Oh. Are we gonna get a mirror shield in this dungeon? I already said there were... Okay, I don't know what we're fighting here. Clearly it wants us to use the lens of truth, but it doesn't matter because I can L-target it anyway and just stab it immediately with the big Auron sword, which is super powerful. Oh, there's something else. Oh, it was a wall master or a floor master or something, and that's all my magic back. Excellent. Okay, so we can grab this, I'm assuming, and rotate it to where it needs to be. Wrong. But we got a chest. Okay. Yeah, so I think I drawed parallels to Wind Waker when when we were exploring the first half of the dungeon, and this is certainly another Wind Waker-y kind of thing. Let me just do all of these and grab the chests once we've done all of them. Yeah, I remember getting the mirror shield in the dungeon with Medley. Must have been the Wind Temple, right? Like I said, I'd really like to go back and play Wind Waker again after playing this. Oh, it's a temporary thing. Okay. I think that spawned an enemy. Yeah. Oh, you tricky little hand. And by little hand, I mean really big hand. And you know what? I don't really care. I'm just gonna grab this chest and... Oh. Okay. We're leaving. It's fine. I don't need to be here. I know what the threats are and what they aren't in this dungeon. I knew that one would come alive. I'm an idiot. Because on the opposite side of the dungeon, that was a switch, or that was used to activate a switch. I didn't think they would do the same thing twice, but I do remember seeing a hookshot thing here. Oh, actually, I should probably do something. Oh, that's gonna blow up. Move. Yeah, I should probably do something in this room because we can get the gold sculpture that's all the way over there. You have a snake on your head. That's cool. Is there anything in your hand? Yeah, there's a Triforce. Okay. Really nice big room here. Like I said, really giving me Wind Waker vibes. Doesn't look like it wants me to Scarecrow Song this. It probably wants me to hover boots this instead. Or not. Okay, fine. You know what? Since we're down here, we'll go over this way instead, and we will we'll do what we needed to do over here and grab the sculpture. I believe this will be our 50th. Oh, come on, nothing? Really? Come on. But yeah, I believe this will be our 50th gold sculpture, so we're just one away from getting to my goal of 51, which would be over half of all the sculptures in the game. First time. I'm finally remembering these songs. I still struggle with the warp songs, but most of the songs that I actually need to use, I don't have too much trouble with in terms of remembering them now. Ow. Again, like I said in the last part though, I'm still taking incidental damage from things far too often. But there it is, gold sculpture number 50, halfway there. Living on a prayer. Can I jump onto your hand? Well, I guess I don't need to jump really. Because I still have my hover boots on, but doesn't look like that actually accomplishes anything. So let's go back around to this part over here. And I saw the Triforce on her other palm, so I guess we should try playing Zelda's Lullaby in the vicinity and see what that does. Yeah, this is a surprisingly straightforward dungeon, a lot less cryptic. I guess they kind of gave up with the cryptic dungeons after the Water Temple. The Forest Temple and the Water Temple seemed pretty cryptic, but since then it hasn't been quite so bad in that regard. I was surprised, actually, by the Shadow Temple not being very cryptic. No, okay, we're definitely not in range. I probably need to hover boots to the palm, actually. I probably had the right idea to begin with. Don't overshoot it, that's fine. Now let's do this. But yeah, overall, my consensus on this dungeon is it's really cool. The design is really good. So far playing it's been really cool. There have been a lot of really interesting challenges and unique ones as well that the game has presented. So far, we cannot reach that from here. So, what is up there? Is there anything up there? I don't know. Either way, it doesn't seem particularly important, so we're fine. I was told actually that you can hookshot to a particular part of this statue. I think I need to be up on a higher level to hookshot to the chest. But I'm not a rude person, so I'm not going to do that. It doesn't seem beneficial to me in any way, so I'm not going to do it. But I know that there are kind of bits and pieces about this game that are just a little bit weird. How does it expect you to do this if you don't get the Scarecrow song? I'm sure there are plenty of ways. That's a good thing about this game. It's not quite Breath of the Wild, but there are still lots of different... Gosh darn it. There are still lots of different ways to do things if you have a mind for it, which I really like. Maybe I push that a little bit to its limits when I'm playing, but overall, oh, I've messed this up. Yeah, maybe I push that a little bit to its limits at times, but coming from Breath of the Wild, that's just my nature, my approach to these games. Alright, now let's not mess this up for the third time. You know what we could do is just hookshot to the chest from here, instead of trying to drop down. There we go, that's easier. This will be a key, presumably. Yeah, and it looks like we're done in this room then. We got the Sculpture, we got the key. We did everything we needed to do here the first time we came here, I believe. So we can now move on. Key door was up on the top level here, wasn't it? Yep, well, overall, the dungeons just get better and better. As I play through this game, I'm enjoying them more and more. I think the Water Temple was an exception to that, but every rule has its exception. We probably don't need to bother with that. Oh, more. And then there's another Anubis here. You know what? There we go. Fire arrows will do it. You're weak to fire, right? Nice. Nice and easy. Okay, and there's another one over there. So I was told that they actually mirror your movement. Thanks for that, for letting me know how these enemies behave. But it's not going to stop me from breaking the rules a little bit and not fighting them how you're supposed to fight them. You probably have to hit the switch. Oh, there's a third one. I didn't even notice that. They keep respawning? Or was there just the third one that I didn't notice in the first place? Perhaps. Right, so there's a key door, and then there's a switch over here I need to step on. Does that open the... Can I? Oh. Wait, weird. What does it want me to do here? What have you spotted, Navi? What am I looking at? Nothing down there? I don't know what you're trying to tell me, Navi. I guess I probably have to kill the Beamos. Here I am saying that the game's not being very cryptic. Link. Link. There we go. That's easy enough. Yeah, here I am saying that the game's not being cryptic, but again, every time the objective is kill all enemies, it kind of catches me out a bit. Can I just throw bombs into this general area? Or do I have to... Yeah, I think I have to walk up to these things to actually activate them and for them to become killable. Yeah, so bombs don't actually kill them. First hit with a sword activates them, even though it looks like it does damage. It just activates them. And then they actually only take one hit with the big Oran sword. Okay. So I'm guessing this one is... I was guessing that this one wouldn't come to life and I would push this onto the switch. Apparently not. Excuse me. Don't blow up on me. Thank you. Bombs. Okay. Oh, well, there's a... How does it want me to do this? There's nothing more in this room, is there? Now, I'm pretty much convinced, with all the light that's happening here, that we're gonna get the mirror shield, so perhaps this is another room that I can go in? So that's a key door. So is there a room that I've missed somewhere? Oh. This, I haven't done this. Oh, was this chest always here? Did we spawn this chest when we spawned the other one? Did I completely miss a trick here? Has this got a key in it? No, it's got a blue rupee in it. That's disappointing. Oh, this is a rusted switch. Finally! An excuse to hit something with a hammer. What door does that unlock? Is that the central door? Yeah, it's this central door here, right? We've not been through this one. I don't think. Oh yeah, there's a big block here to push. Okay. That was more straightforward than I was giving it credit for. Again, this game has gotten less cryptic, it feels. The Forest Temple and the Water Temple were relatively cryptic, but the later dungeons haven't been, or at least they haven't gotten more cryptic. So you're expected to do the same amount, but with more tools, I guess? And as long as you can figure out which tool you're required to use, it's pretty straightforward. Another hammer button here. That's slightly ominous, but I suppose we'll drop into it. Oh, that's an elevator. Okay. Oh, and it takes us back to the start of the dungeon. Oh, well, I appreciate a shortcut, and I know what to do with a shortcut as well. We might as well, if we have got Farore's Wind, set it up in the main hub room in case we ever need to come back. And I guess we can move immediately back to where we were. We don't really need to stick around in this area. Or do we? I'm going to go back the long way, just to see if there's anything I've missed. So, there's clearly something more that we can do here that I haven't done yet. What is it? There are two doors, one requires a key. So logic would dictate that we can only go through this one, but Navi's trying to tell me something. What is she trying to tell me? I'm just going to guess here. I cannot believe that worked. Okay, what does that accomplish? Does that allow me to... Is this a fake wall? Doesn't sound like a fake wall. Eye of Truth? Anything? No. Is this just giving me a way to jump across here? So I can skip the enemies? Really weird. Okay, so we're back in this room. And given the information that I have, stepping on this switch lets me out, right? But I can't remain on the switch, and all four of these are enemies. So there must be something else in this room that I've missed. Because I thought, oh yeah, we can only get through when we can move the light. But that's not true, because we can get through if we step on the switch. But how do we step on the switch? Or at least how do we keep the switch pressed if as soon as we step off of it, that doesn't work, it just goes away? Can I move these without activating them? No, it doesn't look like it. Let me just stand in that and take a free hit. That's cool. That's cool. Huh, so having them stand on it does work. So do I have to just manipulate them to stand on it and then leave? Maybe that's what it's getting at here. This is a strange way of doing things. But how about this? Can I spin attack with this? I can. So if we activate all 4 of them, one of them will probably stand on the switch, right? One of you, stand on here. Yeah. You do that for me. I'm gonna take a lot of damage doing this. But yeah, they go kind of prone for a while after you activate them. So, how does it want me to do this? This is really strange. You, wake up. Come over here. Keep coming. Go, 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 go. Okay, I don't know how I made that work, but I made that work. Okay, a little strange, a little weird, but aha. Looking at my mini-map. What do we get? A recovery heart. Cool, because I did take a fair amount of damage from all of that. And another one here. I feel like this is leading up to a mini-boss of some description. So let's be on our guard. Oh yeah, this is definitely a mini-boss. What is it? Ah, another one of these. Okay. Well, this time I got my big boy sword. I'm gonna try out Nairu's Love and see how this works for me. How long does it last? Should just be able to run in and out and... Ooh, thank you, Nairu's Love, for shielding me there for a hit that I would have normally taken. Yeah, I feel like just running in and out is pretty effective. Wow, okay, goodbye. That was a very effective way of dealing with that. Didn't take a single point of damage. Okay. So, does this keep going? Is this... Because it's supposed to be temporary, and I can't toggle it, so I guess it just has a long duration. Cool. Well, I want to see if... No. Because I know that these pillars give hearts. Maybe you can bomb them? Because as we learn from the fight, the Iron Knuckle can break the pillars and they give hearts, but I guess we have no way of breaking them? Interesting. Okay. Well, nonetheless, that's cool. And it looks like we've actually finished this half of the dungeon, so to speak. That is incredibly suspicious. Who dropped that? Hey, Pora, was it you? You trying to help me out? Either way, this must be what I thought we might be getting. It is the Mirror Shield. The shield's polished surface can reflect light or energy. Press R to use it. Well, now I have no choice. I have to use my shield. Well, okay, back to the Master Sword for now. But let's check out the Mirror Shield. This is an item that I really enjoyed using in, I'm guessing it was the Wind Temple in Wind Waker. There were a lot of really fun puzzles geared around this item, so I'm looking forward to giving it a go in this game as well. And it will give me an excuse to use my shield, because I don't really do a whole lot of that. Okay, so now we've done that, we can move over here. And then press R. Yeah. So this really uses the fact that you can actively move your shield around, which has not really played a massive part in this game up until now, but now it will, which is cool. Okay, and this must be probably a small key. Yeah, that's cool. It's probably just going to be a rush from here now to the end of the dungeon. I can't think of really much more of this dungeon that's left. We just need to get the boss key, fight the boss, and then we're done. Oh, good, Beamos. Aha! You know what? I have just the trick for you if you choose to fight. Well, that didn't work. All right. First things first. Oh man. Okay, we are Super Mario Odysseying this apparently. This is just like Bowser's Kingdom, except we don't have the power of becoming a bird. That would be much easier. This is going to be a timing thing. Okay. Well, we get a little bit of hassle, a little bit of frustration per dungeon. It's fine. I can tell this is going to be it, but... Oh, really? You trap your fingers or something, Link? Oh, this is not good. Maybe I should get rid of the Beamos. BMOS gotten rid of. Oh, they actually all lined up quite nicely for me there. Okay, yeah. It looks like Link traps his fingers and doesn't have the best of times moving in between these two layers. Yeah, if they move while he's moving between them, I guess. Okay, this is going to be a timing thing. We just squidge right on over to the right here. Okay. Well, it didn't do damage. That's weird. You know, one thing I find kind of weird about Ocarina of Time is that you don't actually have the ability to control time. I think we can just sprint for this now. Go, Link, go. Oh my... Yeah, one thing I find weird about Ocarina of Time is that you don't actually have the ability to control time. I know that's kind of a big thing in Majora's Mask. I suppose you do, because you have the Sun Song. That's one way of doing it, I guess. But, oh, really? This is unnecessarily frustrating, actually. The fact that you get knocked off during a transition between the two. Is that intended? Does that happen to other people, or is it just me getting unlucky? Oh my goodness. Yeah, so other than the Sun Song changing the time between day and night, you don't really have a way of actually changing time in this game, which I find a little bit strange for a game called Ocarina of Time. It'd be really nice to be able to pause time for a moment here, just to make this less of a hassle. Okay. Just need to do it between the windows here. Oh no, this is gonna suck. This is dumb. Okay. There's no quick way to wait a sec. Is that Song of Time block up there? It was worth a try. Finally. Oh good, more BMOS. Goodbye. Man, there's always just that one room in these dungeons, isn't there? That one room that is designed just to annoy me and be time consuming. I'm gonna go this way first. There was clearly something I needed to do. Excuse me. There was clearly something I needed to do in that room with Zelda's Lullaby, but kind of curious as to what this room is all about. Is this above the giant statue? Is this like a central position? Clearly we need to do something with light here, but there is no light in this room as of now. Is that gonna add light? No, it's just gonna let me out. Okay. It looked like there was something more in there as well. Oh. Hello. Oh, okay. Guess the mirror shield isn't really a very good defensive shield. But luckily the Master Sword is a good offensive sword. And they really just want me to use my shield now, don't they? Can you just... Okay, hook shot. Oh right, I forget it only stuns these things. Why, you really take 2 hits? Here I am trying to jump attack when I don't have my sword out. That's another thing that's a little clunky about this game, is that you actively take your items out to use them, which I feel like other Zelda games don't do, meaning that you have to press buttons multiple times. Let's bomb this. That's very conspicuous. Yeah, it feels like you have to press buttons a few too many times to make things happen in this game, which I'm not a massive fan of. Alright, turn around. There we go. Yeah, like when you're blocking with your shield and then you have to get your sword out again, I don't know. That's one thing that I wish was a little bit better. But again, this is stuff that's been improved in... Oh, yeah, okay, this is the room that we saw previously. This is a cool way of doing things. Yeah, it's something that's definitely been improved in later Zelda games, so I can't complain too much. They definitely learned from their mistakes, and I don't think I've ever really had that problem in newer Zelda games, at least to my memory. Okay, so that puts the light in that room. There's a chest in here. Is it hidden by Lens of Truth? What's going on? Where is it? Oh, would I get it from doing something with the light in here? Yeah, I was this close to just leaving it because it might not be important, but it might be important, and it's just not in my nature not to check, so it's gonna take a little longer, but I think it'll be alright. Speaking of time, however, we are actually coming up on time. I wanted to see if we could get all of this dungeon done in this video. but I'm going to play it safe, and I think we're going to end the video before we do the boss. And, alright, so. Oh, right, yeah, okay. This is obvious. I don't know why I didn't think to do this. Why is my shield not working? There's light in this room. Oh, it's just a little finicky. There we go. Back over here. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to finish this video up now and then do the rest of the temple in the next video. I know we're probably really close to finishing. This is so finicky. There we go. Just a little bit to the left, Link. Face forward. Come on. There we go. Okay. It gave me the "you did a bad" jingle because it's not how we proceed, I guess, but we did get... We got bombs. Okay. Which we would have needed to proceed, so that's fine, I suppose. Not the end of the world, but it sated my curiosity. I needed to know. Yeah, so I know that we're gonna have a boss. That might take some time. We're gonna have all of the after temple shenanigans as well. And given that this is the last temple of the game, I'm guessing, there could be a lot of plot coming on after this dungeon. So I think we're gonna cut it a little bit short, so to speak, here, and not finish the dungeon today, and we'll wrap things up momentarily, just so that the next video has more space for all of that after dungeon stuff. Oh, you're back again. I even tried to block that time. Okay, so that does something. They all just fly in all over the place. Let's move around this chain. Let's grab some magic. Let's grab a heart. What was the other thing? More magic. Give me that. And then let's do this. Ooh, that'll do. That's gonna move me down. Do I shoot my light in your face? Yeah. Oh, this is cool. It seemed like the obvious thing to do. That seemed like what they were pointing me towards. So that's cool. But now what? Actually, how do we? Can we do that with anything else around here? Doesn't look like it. We don't have the boss key yet. So there clearly is more to this dungeon. Let me check the map. Yeah, there's just one more room that we haven't been in. I'm assuming that's got the boss key. But we will go and grab that and we will finish off the Spirit Temple in the next parts. As always, your feedback and advice is greatly appreciated. And today's question of the day, kind of completely out of left field. What's your favorite animal? I think you all might know my favorite animal is an owl. But I also like rabbits. I think rabbits are adorable, and I'd actually like to have a pet rabbit at some point. I also like dogs as well. Love a good doggo. I look forward to reading your responses, and until the next part, thanks for watching, and take care.